Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me. We're diving into our third episode of Against the Wind solo roleplay session, and it we are picking up on our starting position here, where I need to mark the city here that we just left. I need to come up with a name. I'll do that off screen for everyone's sanity. Uh, so we left the city here after being sent out from our community, or I guess our region, after winning a council trial and everything, being sent out to go get supplies and bring back aid for our community to fight against invaders. I'm assuming from this region. And I was, I don't know if I was hornswoggled or just assaulted straight up by a thieves guild and everything stolen from me. Get kicked out. Wind out here, and I come across a abandoned cargo crate floating out in the middle of the sea. I'm on a little rowboat with me and my friendly hawk Lidra, and manage to get the crate opened and pull out a weapon of decay before it sinks into the water. And now it is almost nighttime. It is raining, and a storm is coming, and I have to make it back home in a rowboat. So that is the challenge, our first challenge that we have going on. I did take the time to reread the challenge procedures to make sure I'm doing it right. And let's see, where are you? You are not the one I'm looking for. You are also not the one I'm looking for. You're the character that I lost. I've lost all my character stuff, by the way. I'm very unhappy about that. So I had to recreate it here. And I just lost that again. Okay. But it is here to for me to play with. And all the marks are gone, but I still remember what they are. That's fine. And so we have to make it out of here alive. So let us get to rolling on that. Let's go back and get the game brought back up. Where did I lose you? There we go. Don't know why I lost it, but I did. Okay. Now it is back. Rules, actions. Yep. 10 or higher is a hit, 9 or lower is a miss, and then we have our ways of mitigating that by burning resources and leveraging our traits. So, starting position. So the maneuver is how often the challenge can readjust itself if whenever it gets the upper hand. The endurance is how much I have to succeed on rolls. So I have to succeed 4 times on my actions to clear out the challenge of getting home and surviving the storm. With a vigor of 1, I'm not not too sure I'll be able to do it. If I have a high skill right now, that maybe that'll help me carry through. We'll have to see. So let's get ready. So we're in the middle of the sea. Just pull the sword out. Crate is dropped. The water's already getting choppy. It's already murky. I've lost sight of the crate, and I'm assuming I haven't lost my bearing. I know which way I'm heading, and I'm heading the right direction as of now. I have the upper hand per rule because I wasn't caught unawares. I know there's a storm coming. So let's roll and see what happens. Oh, okay. That's very fitting. A 3. That is as much of a miss as we can get. It's not doubles. So I'm literally just trying to row to go my way. I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I'm rowing. That was my intention on the actions. Just gonna row, and I failed miserably. I'm assuming because of my vigor. I'm tuckered out from surviving, being run out of town, thrown out. I'm assuming because this. Let's see. the mention of here is narrow escape at or from the cliffs. So that'd be I got roughed up and thrown out by the Thieves Guild whenever they took all my stuff. Okay, let's open this up in a separate one so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So, first roll, a 3. There is not much I can do leverage-wise. Even if I leverage, it only doubles the highest roll, which would be a 4, and I'm still 6 away. And I can't. I don't have the stats to burn for all that. So I am just going to fail miserably at rowing. I'm tired of holding onto that crate and pulling that weapon out is the only thing I could do now. So I'm oh man, I I'm so good. It's good at this. Let's see what it says on a miss. Things don't go as expected. Describe how the situation gets worse. Make an effort. I can't make an effort because of the way my character's going. It's just the storm. I'll say the storm catches up to me. I was not able to outbeat the storm, so now it is here. Waves are rolling now. It's getting it was churning before. It's now buffeting. It's just up and down, and winds, rain, all that fun stuff. So now it has the upper hand. So let's go to challenge. Procedures is where we need to go. Challenge procedures, and this is an obstacle. So it has the upper hand now because I lost it resoundingly so. So let's see what it does. So 7 gives it an aggressive response. So roll another d12 or 2d6. 3. The obstacle drains vitality. I don't. Can I go to 0 on a resource? Because that's where I would be. I'd just be at a 0, and I think that is you can go to 0s on them. That starting situation, just resources. I know death is when all or complete failure is when all are at 0s. It says vitality is what it drained. And does it mention anything about taking talent? Maybe it's. I'll say vitality. I'm trying to figure out a way to just not to knock my character out immediately, and I may have to. I'll just. He drops to 0. He drops to 0 on his score. So he has numbers. There we go. No, so let's. I'll just paste that in there. Current resources. Now let's do a little housekeeping here. Get that 0. Just clear this stuff out. Because there's no upper. It caps out at 6, so there's really no worry on there. So my vigor is now 0, so I have no way of burning that. Let's see. Try to row out of the storm, only to exhaust myself and come back. So I'll pass out just a little bit. Come back to as the storm overtakes me. Okay, so now the storm's turn. It drained my vitality. And that is, let's see, drained my vitality. Dropped vigor to 0. To 0. Okay. Come back to as a storm overtakes me. Okay, so now it has taken its turn, so it does come back to me. And So clearly I'm not going to get out in a normal fashion. So I may have to result, wow, words. I may have to, resort to using magic. And that is a thing that all characters have. It's something that sets them apart. So every character is capable of magic to a degree. That's one of the things that set you apart. So not people in the world, but your characters can. So you still use it as an action. And if you roll doubles, there's a magical mishap whether you succeed or fail. So that's about the only thing I can think of, because in my mind, if I miss, I would chalk it up to his essence. I'd say we try using his talent. In my mind, as a way, let's chalk it up to essence for now. If something were to come up, okay. So let's just roll. We're going to. Storm's overtaken us. We're waking up to. We're going to try using our magic. Let's see. Let's say our magic, we can propel the boat somehow magically. No. Because then why wouldn't I have used that beforehand to wearing myself out rowing? Calm the waters? No, that sounds doesn't sound too interesting to my mind. Skill, talent, what can we do? Okay, let's just say we're going to try using our talent to figure out ways of getting through the waves. Like maybe the wind's blowing in a certain way, I can try angling myself with the motion of the waves, so I don't get capsized or knocked over. I'm just trying to survive the storm now, just on raw instinct with my talent. We'll go with that. 8. Okay, so I can burn the talent to get me up to it. Is a 9 success? Wrong one. Actions, miss, effort. 10. So 9 or lower is a miss. I need to get a 10. Okay. So I will burn 2 of my talent to get me to a 10. And that will give me that success that I need. Okay. Well, 8. Burned 2 talent to succeed. Alright, so we're watching the waves and succeed. Watching the waves, and we're able to maneuver. Yeah, I spelled it right this time. We're able to maneuver the boat. I say craft. We'll be generous, call it a boat. To maneuver the boat with the motion of the waves, so as to get us out instead of being stuck in the middle. I'm sure that there's logical reasons why this would not work. In my mind, this is how it works. Please tell me if this is absolutely BS in terms of how boats really work. I've only been on ferries, not out of the center of the storm. We succeeded, so we were able to get out. So let's see. So that would actually bring the endurance down to 3. No, wait. There we go. So brought it down to 3. Okay. So we're able to get a little ways towards the edge of the storm. or I guess I have to roll for the oracle. Were we able to maintain our heading? Are we still sure? I passed out for a bit, so am I able to see where we are? Like, can I still maintain where I'm going? A 7 is in the middle because if you remember, going back to the game machine, ask the GM. That 2 to 5 is a no. That 9 to 12 is a yes. And in between is not exactly a yes but or a no but. So that 7 is right in the middle. So it can be interpreted as one of those three. So we'll be generous and say it's a yes but. Like, yes, I'm able to figure out where I am, but it's not where I wanted to be. But I know where I am, so I can probably figure out how to get back. So that's now the goal of this next step is to try to maintain course where I know I need to go. So we're going to double up our effort and try to, I guess, sheer willpower, uh, row our boat where we need to go. Right, I made sure I have that sword tied to myself and all that. Like, it's in my mind, like, those are things I would have done. Like, as soon as I knew that storm was coming in, I have all these things roped down to me so I don't lose what little I have left to show for this whole ordeal. So, and I just don't notice that. That's going to bother me. All right. So third roll, we're just resolving ourselves to try and row where we need to go, try to angle ourselves so we can actually keep moving in that direction. A 7 is a miss. Okay. So what points do I have? Oh, I gotta knock this down to 4 because I had to burn 2, and I would have to burn 3 to come back, and that's a lot of points to be burning. So, especially so early, I don't need to pass out anymore. I'm gonna have to take the hit on this one. So let's see the obstacle. Let's see what it does. It's a 7 again. It's aggressive. A 4. Gear or equipment is damaged or lost. Gear or equipment is damaged or lost. Oh, okay. I have 1 point of gear. I can abstract this because I absolutely cannot lose the sword I just pulled out. I don't want to lose that dagger because there's that inscrutable map. That would be a fun thing to keep and see if it goes anywhere. But maybe that's just the case. The sea takes a weapon for a weapon. It has to have. It was going to take. It was going to take someone's weapon at some point. Do I do that or take a hit on gear? Okay, I'll just flip. I guess odd. It takes my dagger. Even it just takes the last point of gear I have left. Maybe it's like my bag of food that I managed that was stowed on the boat when I went to port. So odd dagger, even gear. Even gear. Okay, that's. I'm not happy about being 0 gear, but oh man. All right, 7 gear lost. Dropped gear to 0. Man, having a rough time with this. Let's get you guys bumped up in here to separate it out a bit. Okay. We're watching waves. Okay. There we go. And was able. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's 20 minutes. This will have to be the last roll after this. I want to finish this though. Okay. Trying to establish a bearing towards home, and got tossed. Let's got rolled by a wave. My bag of food was lost to the depths. Oh man, this is not working out very well. Okay. Fourth roll. Toll. Oh no, that I think my subconscious is telling me something. Fourth roll. Okay. Alright. So just lost the storm has not come any closer to me, but I've lost food. I'm on the verge of blacking out again. I guess the question is, I can ask the Oracle, am I close to shore at least? We'll go with that. Am I close to shore? No. 6 is a no. 2-5. I'm going to be generous and say no. Maybe I can say no, but not exactly. But I'm just going to say no. I'm not near shore, unless I'm close to wrecking. Oh no. I'm not close to shore, but I'm close to rocks. Am I close to rocks? Is that what it is? 9 is yes. I'm near rocks. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm doing my best to avoid the rocks, and that's as well as I have to be. I'm not gonna a 10. Okay, so I succeed in maneuvering through the rocks. I'm using my oars to push aside and just get through, so I don't get caught in anything. Because that'd be the worst thing for the water to drop and me just get stuck in the rocks or get smashed into the rocks by the next wave. So I'm able to get past this barrier that is out here. Let's see. So I'm trying to head here towards home. Let's see. Let's just mark this really quick with a black mark. I'm trying to head. Oh, sorry. Towards home. I'm in the wrong. Why is it not liking me? It's not liking me. There we go. Oh, okay. I see why. Let's just do marker. I'm trying to head towards home, but instead I got thrown out in a different direction. So we'll do 1, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. Or just 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So that is divided by 2 is 3. So I'm closer to here. So somewhere out in this area are a bunch of little rocks that I have to keep an eye out for, that I've managed to get through. I'm sure there's better ways of showing that, but there's like a little mountain range here that I've managed to maneuver through, so I'm not getting back to home the easy way. I'm decidedly on the wrong side of the rocks, literally. Alright, so I'm just going to try to land, get onto the beach. That is going to be the fourth roll, is just getting onto the beach. I and my boat on the beach. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's the attempt. A 7. Okay. I'm doing my best to try to get there. I don't manage it. I do not have. What? Since you don't remember what factor is, I don't think it includes the surrounding environment, your momentum, information you have available. Your fortune. Okay. Well, scene details. Okay, so maybe we'll just use our factor then to overcome this challenge. Not new tab. Ooh, I do like that picture though. Uh, man. Okay, so 7. Burned 3 factor to succeed. So now we're down to 2 factor. This is rough, but I did succeed. So this is now down to 2 out of 4. So I just landed my boat on the beach. On the beach. Now that just means I'm no longer in the ocean, so I may still have repercussions unless, because I can't take that boat back out. Was the boat damaged? Was the boat damaged? I know it's not, but was it damaged while I was trying to get out of the rocks? 8. So that's right on the edge. So it has some damage. It's just not. It can be easily repaired. But I'm not doing that now in the middle of a storm in a place that I'm not totally familiar with. I know where it is because I've seen it, but I'm just not totally aware of an easy way to fix it. So I landed my boat on the beach and pulled it up out of the water. Okay. Do I need? I'll also ask generic oracle. Have I escaped the storm? Like, is it no longer something? Oh crap! No, I have not. It is still. Is this like a? No. Okay, so let's think about the environment that I just landed in. So exploration. I don't think. Let's roll on some vegetation really quick. Like, is it a 6? So varying sizes with open spaces. Okay, so it's not. I don't have to worry too much about trees landing on me. But it also means there's not that much for me to hide into. All right. Topography. Yeah. Let's see what we landed ourselves onto. This is 11. Mountainous terrain. So I am up against the rocks. Very little sparse vegetation here and there further up. Oh, I picked a great place to land, didn't I? I thought I was getting out of it, but no, I just got right back into it. Past time. I know what time of day it is. It's nighttime, full on nighttime. I can't see anything because it's rainy right now. Okay. Oh man. All right. Landed. Against a. I'm not against a cliff because I was able to land and pull up. Landed at the base of a large cliff. Trees above are swaying or thrashing in the storm. trees overhanging. There we go. Overhanging the cliffs are thrashing in the storm. Alright. So is there an easy path that I see? I could just give that to myself with factor, but I already burned 3 factor just to succeed. So let's just see. 11. Yes. Okay, so I do see a path up. And that I'm with this is I still need to worry about the storm. Okay. So that's going to be my next roll is me charging I charge up the path to avoid being swept back out into the waters. Let us see how this goes, and this may be it. A 6. That is not good. And I may just have to eat that, because that is 4 points I have. I mean, unless I burn my talent. Okay, no, here we go. I do have wilderness survival as part of my character. If I can find him. Where'd he go? Did I move you in here? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, show the form. Okay. Yeah, none of those check marks are correct anymore. So one of my skills was wilderness survival, which would not count on the ocean, I would assume. So that is a skill that I have. And I'm going to leverage that skill to double the 5, which makes it a 10. Now, I don't think that leveraging a talent... Leverage. Select a trait that seems applicable and beneficial in the current scenario, then burn a resource as relevant to the chosen trait. As a result, instead of adding the 2d6 together, you choose a higher value and double it. Okay. So that's fine. I will burn 1 point of talent. I'll burn 1 point of talent to double that 5 into a 10. Burned 1 talent to leverage wilderness survival. To double a 5 to a 10. And succeed, bringing this down to a 1. How do I envision this? So charge up the path. Okay, so I'll just say that I recognized a rock slide and I was able, or not rock slide, maybe a mudslide, something. I recognized that there was something getting ready to happen, and I was able to get out of the way just as it started, or I was able to climb up some roots. That's it. Wow, that is not a word. Climbed up some tree roots to avoid a mudslide? No, okay. I'm not going to have it that drastic. To avoid slipping back down the path in the deluge of rain. Down the muddy path. The deluge of rain. Okay. So I'm now up in the at least up in the tree roots. Maybe I've got up onto the top. Well, I'm burned resources. I'll say I got at least up to the ground. I'm no longer down in the bottom. Have I escaped the storm now? 11. Yes. Okay. I have found a good secure place. I'm just going to bring this down to 0 and be gentle on myself. I have a safe space. It's a weird thing to say. I'm in a safe space in a cluster of trees. Okay. A safe space in a cluster of trees where the storm cannot reach me. Well, we'll pretend, because clearly it can, but I have to go. That's I'm already a few minutes past what I was wanting to do, but that's fine. I wanted to finish this. Okay, so I finished the first challenge. That was rough. Holy cow. Or I say me, Arenthel has no vigor. They've lost all their gear. They've lost half the luck that they started out with. Their talent is being taxed. This is a rough spot to be in. But where does he go from here? We'll have to figure that out next time, because oh man, I like the little rowboat that I picked out for that. It looks nice. Nice little rowboat, but this was an apt image to choose for the cover. Those waves were not gentle. Okay. Well, hopefully I see you all next time. Please, please let me know what I could have done differently, or if my nautical knowledge is way off base. Thank you for watching. See you next time.